not every hustler is out on the corner. Some build in plain sight, empires behind counters, dreams into receipts, hustle into legacy. Today, we're just outside Winston-Salem in Paughtown, North Carolina. It's here at Crave Southern Palate, where James Little, known on the streets as Seau, turned street hustle into something legit. No fairy tales, no fabrication. Just a man who played the game deeper than the block. Now, we sit with Seau to talk life, losses, and the hustle, from struggle to strategy. This is how it's done. This is the Hustle Reset, Survivor's Code.
And I know I always say every episode special, but today is a real special episode. As y'all can see, we not in the regular studio that we be recording in. I had to pull up on this particular individual because he hit me up in my DM talking a little spice, but I liked it though. He like, how you not gonna have me on a Hustle Reset? And I am the definition of the Hustle Reset. And I'm like, oh yeah? Well, send me over what you got going on. And I ain't gonna lie, when he sent me over what he had going on, I was like, okay, I gotta pull up on Buddy. Go ahead and take the floor, big dog.
Yo, I go by the name James Little. Some in the streets know me for Seau.
What really caught my attention, what made me want to pull up, is because when you sent me what you sent me, and I seen that you had the restaurant, Crave in there. Somebody hit me up like, yo, we need to go to Crave because I heard the food was good.
Crave Southern Palate menu.
Crave.
My boy Seau Restaurant, yes sir.
Hey,
Jimmy Street put me on to the food, yes sir.
Hey,
I will be back.
I done heard nothing but good things about it. So what I want to know is like, what made you want to get into the restaurant industry?
A couple of my partners, they into the restaurant business, so you know what I'm saying. I seen the location come available.
Yeah.
And I asked about it. I asked them like, yo, it's a building. Like, it ain't nothing to eat out in Paughtown, man. This building empty. You know what I'm saying? You might want to check into it. You know what I mean?
Right,
yeah,
right.
He was like, my homie was like, yo, shit, you should do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I called the people, checked on the rates, and you know what I mean? He was like, yo, my homie was like, yo, lock the building in. You know what I'm saying? You should, that's a good spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I lived out here for about a year, so
Yeah.
like it ain't nothing to eat out here. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like I ride past the building every day. Like it was nothing to eat out here. So I was like, it was no brainer for real. You know what I'm saying?
What were you like a cook or anything, or you just like, bro, I just want to try the restaurant type thing?
Nah, I wasn't a cook. You know what I mean? But you know, I'm not a follow directions well.
Okay.
I like me. You know, I know what good food tastes like. I go out. I eat.
Okay.
I eat out everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I give everybody a try.
Yeah, I think I want to do like another episode where I like come in here and like we sit down and we eat and shit, and then I try the food and just give a real review. So what I want to know is like, what's one of the most like the biggest challenges that you don't face since opening up a restaurant?
You know, funding was pretty real. You know what I'm saying? Staffing, because we all family in here working together. You know what I'm saying? So we working with everybody's schedule. Everybody got their own lives, and they pretty much coming along to help me out.
Down south, the kitchen was never just a place to cook. It was church without the choir, a sacred space where stories, survival, and soul all came together. After the Civil War, when freedom showed up without land, money, or justice, Black folks turned to what they had: each other, the soil, and the scraps nobody else wanted. And from that, they built something lasting. Smoked pork ribs, buttery cornbread, black-eyed peas slow-simmered with smoked meat, sweet potatoes baked down with brown sugar. Soul food is more than comfort. It's memory you can taste.
My people that came here, my aunt and my uncle, they live out in like Kernersville.
Yeah.
Kernersville ain't close there. So you got people traveling from different cities to come check you out, bro.
That's the power of social media, man.
Yeah.
Like before, shit, we was super dry here. It was slow. I've been open almost a year, just pretty much since February, since this month. Since I guess Black History Month, people came through, show love. You know, some influencers came through, Jessica Ford and Kelly Morrell.
Yeah.
They came through, posted some content. We later spread out. You know, when they posted, it turned it up.
How do you like navigate that, like personal life from business? Like how do you weigh that?
Being that it's a family business, I get to spend time with my family while I'm at work. You know what I'm saying? So that balance of family and work kind of go together, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because the family is here.
Everybody here.
You know what I'm saying? It's coming along. I'm just winging it as it go.
Man, that's all you can do, bro. And I respect that because it take a lot of courage to even jump out there, bro. It speak volumes for what you're doing because a lot of people be like, oh, nah, I ain't gonna do this until I got this set up. I ain't gonna do this until I got that set up. Now you just jumped out there. You took a leap of faith, and I respect that.
Yeah, because I opened studios. I had a clothing store. I did the sweepstakes thing, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that.
It was called YMG Internet Cafe right on Northwest Boulevard. We had like 25 computers in that joint, you know, but I wasn't putting the effort in it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the idea was there, but as far as everyday grinding, going towards trying to make it work, I wasn't doing that, you know what I'm saying? But now I know, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put that work in.
You got to, bro. This is why I think the biggest reason is why people don't start their own business, because people are so comfortable with that steady paycheck when they work in the job and stuff. They don't have to deal with the responsibility of waking up, making sure in your business, making sure the food deliveries is on time, or making sure payroll is right, or whatever. Yeah. People so accustomed to depending on that steady paycheck to where they can't get outside of that, because having your success is based off of you. Yeah. What you gonna do? Yeah. Your hustle. And if you be like, man, I'm gonna just chill today, the restaurant gonna chill today. Yeah, the restaurant gonna chill. Exactly. Yeah. So I done been there. Yeah. And it's like I was chilling, like I ain't gonna lie, like I was kind of doing real good without the restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like on my other like trading type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit had me up and had me lazy on the restaurant. You know what I'm saying? So when I was first opening the restaurant, I was kind of not putting the effort that I wanted to in it, because I was focusing on trading and doing other shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and you speak about that trade, and we're going to get into that in a little bit. Yeah. We're going to get into that, because I definitely want to talk to you about that. And speaking about that, I want to know, how do you balance gambling, trading, and running a business, like, without losing your focus? Boy, I can't say I don't lose my focus. Yeah. I can't say I don't lose my focus, but hey, trading always going to be there. Like now, I don't do as much day trading as I was doing before, because I'm day to day in the operations in here. But I still put me a trade in like long term. You know what I'm saying? I'm still buying stocks. You know what I'm saying? I'm still holding Bitcoin forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm holding XRP forever. Like not giving nobody no financial advice and that. But you know what I'm saying? Just the stuff that I feel like is going, grow in the future. You know what I'm saying? Okay. NVIDIA, Tesla, all that type of shit. Everyday stuff that we use. Yeah. Like, why not, you know what I'm saying, invest in it? Like, we buy Don Julio every weekend. That's a fact. So why not, you know what I'm saying, you spend a $60 bottle, why not buy $20 on the stock? Right, yeah.
In the internet age, the game changed. You don't need a suit or an office on the 30th floor to try your hand at the stock market. What used to be a playground for the business elite is now wide open. With a phone and a little game, even a man from the trenches can flip knowledge into capital. It ain't easy, and it damn sure ain't guaranteed, but the door's cracked. And for folks who were never invited in the first place, that crack is everything. This is a new kind of hustle, not just about money, but about access. About rewriting who gets to build wealth and how. It's killing me not to ask you this, because I be in the trading too. Yeah. But I was in the more the Forex type stuff. Did you ever do Forex?
Yeah, definitely. I got signed like that during pre-COVID. You know how that Forex, they pushed that Forex shit on you. You know what I'm saying? They had all these groups out there and shit. Yeah. I mean, some of that shit was Ponzi, you know what I'm saying? A lot of it was Ponzi shit, but at the end of the day, it was up to you as an individual to learn the skill,
Right.
to really learn how to trade and take that shit to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Like they pushed it as an overnight get rich type thing.
And it was though. If you,
but you gotta learn the skill. You know what I'm saying? You can get lucky overnight. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I done got lucky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what really put me into trading, getting lucky.
Right.
And then I lost my ass off too. You know what I'm saying?
Man, what? So this why I say it was an overnight thing for me, because I got into the Forex. I think I put like $200 in there. Man, I made $3,000 in 2 days.
Yeah.
I made so much money in 2 days. They made me take a picture of my license, all that shit, just to make sure I wasn't no bot. They thought I was a robot.
Yeah.
So how do you not trade with emotion and gamble, but use your strategy?
I'm in some groups and shit, and they kind of keep you on that, you know what I'm saying? They kind of keep you on that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to Kimber, my homie, goddamn Jay, Chop House Jay, he keep me on.
I fought with Jay too.
Yeah, he keep me on my shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause we get on the computer, we be on the phone for hours, nerding out, just talking about different strategies, different technical analysis, and different indicators and past, you know what I'm saying, history of the charts, you know what I'm saying. We be on that shit, you know what I'm saying.
Word. I'm getting better at it now, but I had a real bad habit of damn trading and then losing, and then I started revenge trading, trying to get my money back, and you never gonna get it back. Because you at your thought process. Yeah.
Like take your L, you know what I'm saying?
Man, it's hard to take that shit on.
Take that shit on the chin.
How the hell you take losing 5 racks? How can you take that as an L?
Same way you took winning 20.
Every hustler has an origin story, and it's rarely pretty. Before the stocks and strategy, before the LLCs and long plays, there was survival. A corner, a plug, a choice to get it how you live. Because there wasn't another way. Where he came from, the game wasn't taught in classrooms. It was lived, earned, and paid for. So when he talks money now, understand, that language was built from loss. That's where the real story begins.
I want to transition a little bit because, we talked about the restaurant and stuff, but I really want to get into your story, like the backstory. I know you sent me something over like that you was incarcerated or whatever. What I want to know is what was life like pre-sentencing, like pre-incarceration?
It wasn't no structure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was young and dumb, if I can keep it simple and plain, you know what I'm saying? The shit was inevitable, you know what I'm saying? You keep on running around there doing that shit.
Yeah.
Shit gonna happen, man. You can get lucky and get it. It's hard to make it through that shit without even getting killed or getting locked up.
But it's inevitable. You either gonna go to jail or you gonna die out this bitch if you don't reset your hustle. That's why we got this shit, the hustle reset. You feel me?
Yeah.
So how did serving almost 8 years, how did that reshape your mind state?
I don't think the hustle ain't never stopped. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna hustle.
Right.
It's just about what I'm willing to give up for that hustle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't willing to give up that time away from the family for that hustle. I ain't willing to give that up no more. I was hustling when I was in that bitch, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like my hustle turned up when I was in there. I had a whole fucking restaurant in prison.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like motherfuckers don't even know that. Like you can motherfuckers you can ask anybody who I was locked up with.
Yeah.
I had a whole restaurant in my fucking dorm, in my damn cell.
So basically you opening up a restaurant was inevitable because it was already in.
Yeah, I had a whole restaurant in prison. Like you can ask anybody who was in Yazoo City, federal joint. Like I had a whole restaurant, flat top grill, deep fryer in my room.
So you was cooking?
I was cooking, in my room. Yeah, I was selling pizzas and wraps.
Pizza? How the hell was you making pizza in that motherfucker, bro?
I'm telling you, I had a whole grill and a
crazy.
deep fryer in my damn room. I'm going to the store, I'm buying, I'm maxing out my spending limit at the store. I'm sending money to other people's accounts so they can max out their spending limit.
So was you able to fly low key or did you have some haters in there like, nah?
Nah, I ain't even gonna lie. The fucking COs was amazed.
Oh, okay.
The fucking COs coming there like, God damn, this motherfucker over here really cooking in here. Like the shit was a startup, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It was real. Everything that go on in the world go on in prison too.
What made you want to get your CDLs while you was in there?
Like I had a plan for when I got out. It made sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the trucking game, it was like the trucking game made sense to me. You know what I'm saying? You do the math on it, that shit makes sense.
Man, that's amazing. Bro,
And it's all the same, you know what I'm saying? You picking up a package and dropping it off somewhere.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
It's all the same to me. And grind that out for a couple of years. Then, you know, COVID hit, kind of slowed shit down. Then that's when I jumped into the trade.
Can you finish a sentence for me? If I throw something out there, you think you can finish it for me?
If it makes sense, yeah.
Oh, it's gonna make sense. I just want you to finish the last little piece of this.
Alright.
Yo, it's D boys on the D block. Did I say it right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
D-boys on the D-block, yeah, we rock. Say I kiss why do the North click.
So we're gonna transition this over to the music, man.
Yeah.
Yacht music group, brother.
Yeah.
Bro, y'all was rocking back in the day, bro.
Yeah.
I can't even count, bro. I wanted a yacht music group change so bad, bro. What made you want to jump into the music thing, bro?
I mean, I always kind of, you know, I always liked that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I always been a fan, so I feel like I just want to be a part of some shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Put some shit out there, put some shit together.
How you link up with Jada to get that feature?
Same dude put me on to the truck and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He got there, I hit him up, like, yo, shit, what's up with, see what's up with Jada for the song of features? And he got down, gave me the number for a nigga. I think gave me Fendi number or something. Then I met them up at the mall.
They was heavy down in Greensboro. I think they was staying. They used to be down in Greensboro so much.
Then I linked up with them at the mall, and then we kind of just chopped it up. Then we ended up linking up and recorded a song later. I mean, I can write some shit, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't never wanted to be no star, no in front of the cameras and on stage and none of that shit. Like, that ain't never been my shit. You know
Right. So did you ever drop an album when you was out recording, or you just was doing singles and stuff?
Yeah, I ain't never dropped no album for real, not by myself, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
I got some albums ready though, I just ain't never dropped them shit.
Right. So what, you trying to tell the people we can expect the album?
Hell no.
Oh, that's what I thought you were saying. Say, be on the lookout for that new Seau album.
Nah, hell no.
Oh, okay.
Nah, hell no. You be out for that, look out for them new specials at Crave.
I know that's right.
Cause like, my pops, he passed some shit down to me, you know what I'm saying? That I feel like that I'm gonna pass on that's gonna help create that generational wealth, you know what I'm saying? Right.